Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make a book page flower. So this guy right here, I'm going to show you how to make one of these from book page using a template, a free template that I will leave a link to below in the description for you to go and get it. So it's really simple. All you need is some paper from a book that you don't mind cutting up, so one that you didn't particularly enjoy, and pencil, scissors, this template and some glue. And I decided to paint mine. You don't have to paint it, you can leave it as the paper from the book, but I like to paint them just to give them a little bit of more dimension and life. Yeah, let's get into the tutorial. So to begin with, you're going to have to print out your template and then cut out the individual pieces. I've laminated mine just to make them easier to use, but you don't need to do this. So you just lay them down on the sheet of paper and draw around them. Each piece is numbered, and you just want to write down the numbers as well on the center of the each set of petals. I used 3 sheets of paper to create one flower.
Now all over the country this month, thousands of people are going to summer camp, where they awake every morning and go to sleep every night listening to the bugle. So the Alamite Brigadiers thought it would be appropriate to play.
The template that you download comes with one of these, and I just decided to draw out 2 of them because I think it looks better with more leaves. And I'm using watercolor paint. You don't need to paint it, but I just like to do it, but you don't have to do this bit. So here I am just mixing a small amount of watercolor paint with some water. And then just filling in the drawing with the paint and drawing a few lines with the paint just to give the leaf a bit more of a leafy look. I'm just going to mix up a small amount of red and water for the rose. You don't need to be particularly tidy with this, especially with watercolor, because I think it's nice when it has these kind of darker and lighter shades to it when you're painting with watercolors. And then you just want to set those aside to dry for a while. And once they're dry, you want to paint on the back of them. You should leave them to dry a little bit more than I have. It's about 90% dry here, and I decided to paint the back because I am impatient. And you don't need to worry so much about keeping the shape of the flower here, because we have that done properly on the other side. This is going to be the bottom of the flower, which you won't see so much, so you don't need to worry about it too much. and leave them to one side to dry. Once they're completely dry, you're going to cut out the shape. Once you have them all cut out, we need to curl the edges of the petals. The 3 smaller ones are going to be in the center. So for one of them, we need to wrap it around a bamboo skewer, which I forgot to mention that you needed at the beginning. So you need a bamboo skewer as well. You're going to wrap it around it completely. And then you take the other 2 and put them together. Curve the edge of each of them around the skewer just to put a curl on them. And then just slightly bend them down the center using the skewer, and then curve both edges on each petal on the rest of the pieces. You could do this with a pencil either, or you could use a scissors. You could use the edge of a paintbrush, anything really that you can use just to curl the edges of the petals.
Where art thou, buddy? Where's the blind beef payroll?
And then for the leaves, you just want to fold them down the center of each leaf. Each piece of the rose has this little lip on the sides, and that's where you're going to add some glue. And then you just glue the edge to the little lip. And you do that with each of the pieces. The 3 small pieces, you're going to wrap that little one around the piece of bamboo again and just glue the edge of it onto its side. And then you just put a small bit of glue onto the bottom of the individual petals and glue it onto the outside of the rolled one, just on the bottom, and kind of pinch it on so that the petal stays open at the top. And do the same with the other one on the opposite side of the first one you applied. And then you glue each piece into the next, going in order of their numbers. So it goes 7, 6, 5, 4. And then you put in the centerpiece. And you glue the leaves to each other like this. And then glue the flower into that. And it's done. it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing to my channel. I'll have some more tutorials like this involving book paper and book pages over the next few weeks. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
But darling, you're not smart.